Hey Peaches, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at Facebook, where we have a private group of like-minded individuals that you can talk to. And you can see us on Instagram and of course here on YouTube. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope that all the Peaches introduce themselves and tell you to open your heart and mind to what I teach. It's very different than what you're hearing on other channels, on social media. I am almost 60 years old. I'm 58 and a half. I am a pro-ager, so I don't color my hair. It's not always down, but I do have gray hair sparkle. I have done nothing to my face, no needles, no procedures, no pills, and I wear no foundation or concealer in these videos or ever. If you do, I want you here. I just hope that I can teach you how to take better care of your mind, your body, and your soul and do things naturally. So I have been teaching people how to care for their skin for almost 4 decades. And we have had 7 salons, so it's almost as if I have done this science experiment over and over again, and it always comes out perfectly. So when I teach you something here, please understand that I really am teaching you something that is not a Band-Aid, but it's going to help you. And something that comes up so often in conversations with clients reaching out from me all over the world is dermaplaning, forgive me. I was talking about microneedling prior to this, but that's a different video. Dermaplaning. And they'll say to me, Lisa, what do you think about dermaplaning at home? What do you think about dermaplaning? My esthetician dermaplanes me. So I've done videos on this before, but I think it's a great time to remind everyone what dermaplaning actually is. So dermaplaning, in its essence, is done in a surgical setting with a surgical blade with a doctor doing it or a cosmetic surgeon. And they scrape away at the skin where there has been severe burns, severe scarring, could be from acne, could be from burns, could be from acids, and many different things that we have seen scars from. And the purpose is that they're trying to smooth out the skin in that area. It is a rough procedure, it is an intense procedure, and it is nothing you would ever do at home. So when your esthetician, and I want to say this with love, but a lot of young estheticians today are coming into the industry thinking they're cosmetic surgeons, thinking they're plastic surgeons. In its essence, an esthetician was always someone that taught you how to do things naturally and holistically. You know, they were very zen about it. They were very boho about it. They were very natural. And they'd even teach you about vitamins. They would teach you about different elixirs or serums. And somehow this industry has turned into estheticians doing, you know, all of these different invasive procedures, and you somehow think it's okay to do these at home. So you would never do dermaplaning at home, and your esthetician, if she is shaving your face or if she is using a blade, which is actually against the law in many states, you may want to look that up, she is either doing something she shouldn't be doing or she is not doing actual dermaplaning. So what is she doing? She's really shaving your face. So what she's doing is anything you see coming off, yeah, there may be a little bit of dry, dead skin, but she would never scrape at your epidermis and dermis. It would be absolutely irresponsible of her. If you're seeing hair, that's great if you want your hair removed. Now we have vellus hair. It is always on our skin. It is meant to protect our skin. However, for some of my ladies who may be darker skinned like me, we'll get a thick hair and we don't really like that. Or when I went through menopause, I'm on the other side of it, I definitely got more hair on my chin and lip. And you know, if you're a peach, that every time I bathe, I shave my chin and I shave my lip. I've never waxed it. Waxing can be very dangerous. They double dip the stick. It can cause your melanocytes to be damaged, which you walk outside into the sun after being waxed and you get melanocyte damage, which is where you injure the cells, and that's why things darken. You can get bacteria and fungal infections. It's the same with threading. I'm not a fan of threading, but if you have great results with these things, definitely do you. However, I love shaving. It is an old wives' tale that it will grow back thicker. It would have been thicker anyway if it does get thick. But going in and having your face shaved all the time is not something I recommend. So there's a couple reasons why, and then I'll show you what you can do at home instead. So now we're kind of talking about how she's saying that she is doing dermaplaning, your esthetician, or he. Shaving at your skin, we have natural fungus and bacteria always on our skin. And so it's when we leave an opening for it that we can have an issue. So if you're someone who is being shaved during your facial, or you think you're doing dermaplaning at home, you can leave an opening for fungus and bacteria with one little scratch. If you've ever broken out and you thought, oh my gosh, where did that come from? You may not even realize it. You scratched your face. Some of my teenagers will pick at their face at school. You've shaved and you were irresponsible in your shaving. That is why we break out. We leave openings for that. So what can you do? If you're a peach, you would use your flawless exfoliator to loosen. If you're not a peach, always exfoliate first before cleansing your skin. And I have whole videos on that, gently, naturally with antioxidants. And then if you're a peach, I take my Restore Cleanser and I just begin to wash my face. We know that Restore Cleanser is purely for killing fungus and bacteria so that your cleanser, classic cleanser, can do its job. So what do? Now, for my eyebrows, I get really close to my mirror. I have the little blade protector on, and I just clean up my eyebrows underneath. So that's one thing I do with my eyebrows. You can also use a small razor like this on chin hairs or on your lip. And I do have some clients that before washing, when their face is dry, before they get in the shower, before they bathe, they will actually take their shaver and just kind of work along and get the hair. Do it in slow movements. Make sure you're watching what you're doing and always try to work down. Now, if you've got a really stubborn hair on your chin, can you work up? You certainly can, very carefully, but it's what you do afterwards, which I'll tell you, that's also very important. So move in very short movements if you're choosing to shave your face, which is not something I suggest we always do. I do not shave my whole face. I just shave those areas. But that is what they're calling dermaplaning when it's really shaving. You can also just use a regular razor. You'll notice I use razors that are disposable. I am so earth conscious. I have tried bamboo. I have tried regular razors where my husband changes the blade for me, and I really have a difficult time. So unfortunately, I use these. I keep them very clean, and I try to use them a couple times. It's about keeping the blade clean. It's why a lot of my professional athletes or teenage boys break out. They are rubbing that area with maybe a football helmet, or they're shaving prior and then rubbing that area, and it's creating an opening for bacteria and fungus, or they're not shaving properly. So here's another blade you can use to shave your face. And again, just working down in very slight movements, just like so. Now, the cleanser that I would use would be, and I'm going to have my husband say, because I'm live, he's just going to hand me the Restore Cleanser. If you're a peach, you will have exfoliated with Flawless Exfoliator first, and then this is what I like you shaving your face with. Now, a lot of you that are not peaches might ask me what you can use. Use your cleanser, but not every cleanser is great for your skin. So this is going to kill fungus and bacteria. I'll put a little on my face, and this would be the perfect time to shave. If you choose to do it dry, you will then immediately exfoliate, cleanse your skin, and if you're a peach, you'll go on to Classic Cleanser and so on. If you're not a peach, you will exfoliate, you'll do it dry, you'll then do your routine of exfoliating, cleansing. Everyone can go and get apple cider vinegar. We have an apple cider vinegar toner, it's made perfectly, but you can also make your own with 3/4 apple cider vinegar. You want the kind with the mother in it, and 1/4 water. Cleaning after shaving your face is so important. Even if you do it dry, be careful. And obviously, if you're doing it wet, you're already in the cleansing process. But the most important thing is to understand, dermaplaning is not shaving. And that is what people are showing you, is shaving. Dermaplaning is done in a surgical office with a surgical blade under anesthesia and under medical care. So be mindful of that. I hope that you've all learned a little something from this. I'm always just trying to help you, to give you the information that maybe others are not giving you, or just helping you to understand these procedures better. You can reach out to me at lisa@peachesskincare.com if you would like a Peaches routine, and I hope that I have helped all of you to uncover your true confidence.